What's happening? Welcome to the channel. My name is Kevon the Golden, and today, everyone, we will be watching House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 3. After last episode, we seen Queen Rhaenyra take the throne after all this time, the moment we have been waiting for, but ladies and gentlemen, this war is far from over. And I can't wait to see what's the rest of the fallout from Rhaenyra taking King's Landing. I can't wait to see what some of the armies find out about this and what they think it is and what their next plans is and things like that. So, hey, I'm here for it. If you want to see full-length reactions, go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon. The link should be down in the description below if you want to see full-length reactions, ladies and gentlemen. And if you just want to get a little taste of what my Patreon is like before you make that commitment, you can see the first episode of this season, full-length reaction, on my Patreon for free. If you just want that small taste of what my Patreon is like. But other than that, let's stop wasting time and let's serve the Dragon Queen. Cold open, goddamn. Usually straight to the intro. This is a motherfucking Mexican standoff right here, nigga.
The war is ended, your allies have scattered and your nephews fled. There is a new queen and she sits her father's throne. Only bend the knee and swear your allegiance. You may return to Old Town and live your lives in peace.
Have you any proof of your claim? Or am I to trust in the
so beneath
liability
me.
and
I was hoping to
rectitude
burn
of the
y'all.
rogue prince?
Trust me or don't, you will encounter the truth soon enough.
And if I am inclined to fight?
That seems obvious enough. No need to sully the pleasantness of this meeting. I think Ulf there would very much enjoy settling into your chambers in the High Tower. Would you like to be Lord of Old Town, Ulf?
Like me? Hell yeah, nigga!
I will submit.
Delightful.
Valyrian steel.
Turn around now and lead your army home, and you will be spared.
I believe his sword is called Vigilance, if I'm not mistaken. And his friend, Bo John Roston, the guy always on his side, he got a Valyrian steel sword too. It's between Orphan Maker or Widowmaker. Orphan Maker, Widowmaker.
Take the roads
I'll put
homeward.
it right here.
Darren Targaryen. He'll be coming with me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just let y'all walk off with a dragon rider, nigga.
It'd be rather an oversight to allow one of Prince Aegon's heirs to go prancing about the Reach with his dragon.
Basically.
No less.
Let's start a
We'll
whole
treat you
new campaign with this
as we will any
nigga.
adversaries.
So that's the good son, huh? I wanna see if they add the taking of King's Landing. Oh, I love that. Just her sending the Iron Throne.
Must justify my father's faith in me. Rule as he would have wished.
At any rate, we must begin.
Yeah. Gaining your throne was pretty
Soon
hard,
after
but
we
yeah,
crowned
ruling this
better.
realm ain't finna be easy.
So the preparations are no small undertaking.
Especially trying to bring this bitch back to balance after
Organized
you think the war is finna be over and shit like that.
tourneys,
Still got aiming
grand
on the loose.
procession. He's younger than I imagined.
He's a claimant to the throne. You're going to have to kill him.
Tyrant Lannister. You do not confide in me.
Yeah, that's one of them tough decisions you just gotta make. I'm with Damon on this.
What goal?
Taken?
Your treasury is depleted. There is enough to see your court through a week or two. A little longer if you bring back the gold from Dragonstone.
I do not believe he knows where the gold is, and I fancy I can sniff a lie.
No one asked you.
It is the duty of my mistress of whisperers to advise me.
Part of the council now.
But he must have told someone.
If he did, it would have been Lord Jasper.
Rhaenyra kept her words. You looked out for her.
The Triarchy Navy is finished, but the pirates who survived have come ashore. They are sacking villages, They are taking women and demanding ransoms none can pay.
And difficulties abound in the city, Your Grace. It seems the granaries are near empty. The fields lie fallow. The
Oh
planting
yeah,
season is
Rhaenyra, you gotta deal with the day to day. This is a part of being
Take
queen.
time for the roots
It's
I
more
see.
than bringing balance back to the round of dragon fire, motherfucker.
It is a never-ending.
You gotta figure out that paper. You gotta get these fucking invaders off your damn land and shit like that. You need to get more food for your people. Same thing I have Aegon. He was in charge
Send
right now.
another raven to Castle Rock.
But it's
If
this bitch
Tyrant's
ass and his
treated
people
gold
fought for
there,
inviting
we
invaders
will
to
have
their
an answer from
land
Lady
and think they
Joanna.
weren't gonna be raiders.
Send. I will, in addition, offer a bounty for the capture of their riders.
We don't have a bounty.
We will
Right
find
about
one.
that.
Ah, better yet, to the slayer of Aemond One-Eye, I will grant Harrenhal itself.
Oh,
I know
okay,
you
yeah,
can. All
okay,
the
yeah. I can
Riverlands
work
are
with that right
mine.
now. That's a smart idea. I love that right now. Oh, fuck, you
Yes,
little rat.
Aegon
Little
handled the
mouse.
rat catchers.
Get some cash.
As not a matter of
We ain't
urgency.
got no paper. We got
Daemon
castles to
was
spare,
identified much
motherfucker.
to him.
Of course, there is none yet to control the
In the matter of the bedchamber,
That's a matter for later.
Why tell Bannerman control the harbour?
reallocation
I love this
Move
stuff.
back.
It's triple, if not more.
Enough! Enough!
Where is my gold?
I would refer you to the man himself, but you slew him without ceremony.
Did it make you feel better? About losing Jace?
Damn, you so blunt, Helena.
Short.
Where is Vhagar? Who rides Sheepstealer?
I do not know! Is Aemon not flown away, as I promised? Did the guards and the parapets not suffer you to pass? I have done all I
Alistair
could.
did a lot for
Will you
her.
blame me only for what men have done?
You promised we could go, and we told the guards. We ran.
Ooh, yeah, about that.
No one knows what he looks like. His dragon is dead. Declare him dead as well.
You argue still for his life.
You killed my father.
Oh, this is so messy. This friendship got to end eventually. It's too intermingled.
I don't want to stay in this room.
I will not treat you unkindly. You will be fed and clothed and have a maid to see to your needs.
You cannot mean this, Rhaenyra, please.
None of this pleases
Yeah.
me.
This is just one of those fancy
So my
prisons,
position
you know?
is such that I must hope.
They got
for the
organic
capture and
food
death
in
of
this
my son.
prison. That's all it is. It's still a prison. We just got organic food.
I am much troubled about her son Darren, whom we now hold captive. By rights, I should have his head for a traitor.
He is an heir to Aegon and a threat to you.
Yes, he is also my half-brother and has not committed the crimes that
Oh,
Aegon
yeah.
and Aemond have.
It's so messy. This is just so fucking messy. No. She's stressed out. She's just stressed out, man. She's still grieving and gotta deal with so much right now.
Let the staff be questioned. Quietly as only you can. Those who cleave to the high towers must be replaced.
Yeah.
Immediately,
I don't want a
Grace.
motherfucker cutting my throat in my goddamn sleep.
Good morrow, Your
Poisoning my
Grace.
fucking food.
A blessing in the name of the seven who are one.
I am my father's heir. And the gods themselves decree that I must rule the seven kingdoms, have they not? Raised me up and cast the usurper into ruin.
That has happened, it is true.
How has it happened if they did not will it? A dragon appeared to me in my greatest need.
My gods do not deal in dragons.
So yeah, this is the 7, baby.
They are a profane magic created in darkness and pride and lust. They destroy, but they do not create.
This is a lot of his religious values just go
You
against
have made your
Rhaenyra
position exceedingly clear.
whole claim to the throne.
With respect, I advise you, do not make an enemy of the faith. Underestimate it at your peril.
I must confess to you now a thing you may have guessed before.
This is politics.
Alan of Hull and his brother Adam are my sons. I do
What
not
else
claim
just
them
be
as
dropped
mine.
on the other day?
Indeed, we owe Alan a great debt for his valiance in both the Stepstones and lately in the Gullet. You have shown yourself a leader of men.
I was only doing my duty, Your Grace.
And Adam has been my assurance
That's why
that the
you
gods
deserve
favour
to be
me.
promoted, man.
I ask that you legitimize them. Let them now be Valarians,
I love that chorus.
Lords of the Realm.
He had to lose so much to get here, but I'm just happy eventually he got here.
We have both of us suffered greatly, and I I cannot begrudge you a new way forward, but Lord Corlys...
Yeah, that's also a man. Oh yeah, both my sons dead since they finna be the heir of
Just simple
fucking
enough.
High Tide and Drip Mark. Now, they talk much since, you know, what happened. Yeah, cold shoulder.
A chain, I think.
For gravity. One of these.
Putting that drip together. I love it.
Your Grace?
I'm bleeding.
I'll fetch some cloths.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Such an outcome does nothing to supply us with meat. We butchers have no trade.
Is there no gain to be had?
Well, not for miles. If we could but receive some expenditure from the crown.
Might we consider the Kingswood?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
That would be a bold gesture, Your Grace. One that would have offended your royal forebears.
Hey, we need
Neither
fucking
stag
food,
nor
nigga.
wolf. But,
Forget the goddamn
rabbits, perhaps?
royal shit in the politics.
discussion.
I gotta feed
In a
these
forum
fucking
other than
people.
this
It was the rich, the noble lords. They bought up everything they could for their storehouses and left the poorer folk with nothing. I am no innocent, my queen.
This is what
It's the way of
happens,
the
you
world.
know,
But
when
when
there's a
the harbor
siege
takes
and shit
even
like
what
that.
little
The
remains
people
are
that
put
got the
aside,
resources gonna take
while the
everything for
nobles
themselves
starve.
first.
It is a dangerous element that seeks to blame the wealthy for the city's woes. In a war, all suffer.
Some more than others.
Without a
They
surety.
look to us for meat and fuel for their fires.
And who is us? In your telling,
I have earned my seat at this table, though I was not born to it.
Of course, I ain't got time for y'all little bickering, man.
you will have justice.
I will never have justice. But what crumbs of it may be snatched, I will devour. How will you style yourself?
Oh, Targaryen, Your Grace.
Oh, absolutely not.
I said, no, yeah, we can, but not that
Then
can,
I
nigga.
have no style.
So fashion one.
I'm a blacksmith by trade, Your Grace. I go by hammer.
Get
Hugh the
Thor
Hammer?
vibes.
Ulf the White
Adam.
and Adam of Hull.
Time night them, Damon. After that slap, you gotta be shaking a little bit. That nigga draw a sword in your face.
Brave. In the name of the mother, I charge you to defend the young and the innocent.
Is that it?
Sir Ulf, Sir Hugh, Sir Adam, knights in your queen's service. Will you swear fealty to your ruler and her cause?
I swear it, Your Grace. As do I.
Until death.
Sir Lister, I wish to consult with you about a notion of
Those boys just got their
dinner
golden
for various
spurs.
nobles. I have no small council at present, nor a queen's guard to serve me. I am awash in dilemmas and deficiencies. Let me find my footing.
She is in a
I will
rebuilding
attend
stage
to
right
your
now. She got a lot of shit together. Oh, she's like, what the fuck now? What now? What now? Hope Allison is here to comfort her and not
Your
to
Grace.
plead for one of her bullshit kids.
I'm sorry I was sharp when we spoke. I have a small request only. Only that my father's remains be sent to Old Town, where they may lie beside my mother's.
Y'all still friends. You can do that for her right now. Come on now. She did a lot for her. You can do that for her. I ain't always on Allison's side, but you can do this for
As you
Allison.
say.
Thank you.
You ruled this realm in all but name while my father lay ill. I heard petitions today.
There are many of them. And their needs are many more, sir. Heavy weight.
How did you bear it?
You may not rule and remain yourself.
Yeah, she
There are
need a little
choices
advice
to be
right now.
made, and you may, on occasion, have to turn your face away while people suffer and die. There is in you a door that must shut. You will do things that your heart would have recoiled from.
I acknowledge the struggle, but I dispute that I must become what I am not. My father remained himself.
Your father lived in a world of his own construction. You and I have never set foot there.
Yeah. You seen your father actually on a small council.
Be welcome.
I love
You
Viserys, but in
have all
politics
heard,
he wasn't
I'm
that
sure,
great at
that
it. Let's just be for
ascension
real
is
here.
proclaimed throughout the realm. But I come before you as a conciliator.
So the queen.
I avow, which all here know, that I mistrusted the Hightower claim.
I'm sure that's true. Even if I heard no tale of you rising up to protest it. I see our feast is served.
Little Jake. Okay, that's bearable. Wait, what? That's rats.
What is this? This is what the common folk of my city ate. This and worse, while you and those like you hid provisions away in your storehouses. I would have no one starve. I would have those with much exercise stewardship and tend to those with little as a shepherd tends to their sheep.
They thieve and fight for every crumb.
And would you not do the same if your children were hungry?
No,
I love
I would
this.
not.
Admirable restraint.
You want to be above the
genteel in your
people,
grave.
lords, and you know,
As you,
rich
my
ass
gold
traders
cloaks
and
are
shit. You
entering each of your
know,
houses.
you also gotta look out
They
for the
are
people that you
searching
quote
your
unquote
storerooms,
above and
that
shit
you
like
hoarded
that.
away. We're being robbed. What the crown demands of you is not plunder but a duty. And tonight will serve as a lesson in what I will require of you, now and henceforth.
Thank you, my queen. Ain't this the nigga from The Walking Dead?
House Manderley, is it?
Oh yeah, he look like a manly. Okay, yeah, he look like a manly. I can
Is
see
it
why they
humility
cast
that
him.
causes you to smile, Sir Sir Twyla? Go to the Vale. Lady Jane never sent the sword she promised. She may pay her debt in coin.
This is an errand I will relish.
The other great houses I will summon here. In the meantime, return with gold, or pledges of gold, else we are hobbled before we begin.
I ain't gonna get that paper, Damon.
Aegon the Conqueror had 3 dragons. You now have 6. It is a power beyond imagining. Why scrabble here for gold when the world lies before us? Dawn could be ours. And then Essos and the free cities, Yeti and its riches.
Are you trying to do some more conquering? This nigga.
Well,
Maybe he just went bloodlusted.
and our children will rule it forever and a day.
You style us commandeers and marauders like the pirates that plague us.
I style as gods, Rhaenyra.
Dragon lords, baby.
I'm
I'm so happy there's one Targaryen on this show that still thinks like a Targaryen, acts like a Targaryen. It always says those Targaryens are closer to the gods than they are to men. And this is the type of attitude some of them should have. Like, dang.
Uepo Valirio Edrorus, Vejos Esqueletos, Doro Velinion Edos Darlegon, Ilvis Laihu Rendurlio Pranago.
Your Grace.
You still have to kill Darren.
He was a little salty about that. We can't go back to the stylings of old Valyria Daemon and shit. We're at least trying to get it back to Viserys style reign and shit like that.
Let the Satan deny you. This will be alright.
We gotta go on the people's champion right now. The realms of light.
I have been away too long, but we are at last reunited. And in honor of my father who came before me.
Wow. I'm so happy to see shit like this. And these are the people that are starving because of these wars. These are the people that are dying in these fucking wars. Let's look out for them sometimes first, man.
What? You made Adam a knight, but it seems you styled him Hull rather than Velaryon. We had agreed, I thought, that he and Alan would be legitimized.
I'm sorry, Corliss, but in this moment I cannot do as you ask.
I have given all I had,
You can't do this one
everything,
little thing for me right now.
in service to you. My castle lies in ashes, and I have asked no favor in return but this.
My reign has just begun. I cannot, in this moment, be seen to raise up those born outside of noble troth.
And so you will insult my house, so that you may be seen to be something you are
They
not.
can ride your dragons, but they can't
I have
rule in
to
your
forgive
kingdom? Like, what the fuck?
I was staunch in my defense when your own troth was
doubted. You are ashamed.
It is a matter of legitimacy.
Your son Joffrey is a bastard.
Oh,
Your
you
son
sounding like
Viserys,
Vaemon right now,
whom I
nigga.
accepted as my heir, was a bastard.
Lord Corlys.
Your son Viserys lived and died a bastard.
Oh my God.
Say aloud to me the reason your children deserve what mine are denied.
Everybody gonna be talking about this shit all through the fucking city.
You will join the Night's Watch and serve out your days there.
Okay, that's
It's a hard
good.
road, but there is
Good.
honor in it.
That's a good solution. We do got those solutions. With the dragon staying here, nigga.
Your mother is here. I would counsel you to unguard yourself.
We haven't heard him talk once. It's making me think it's like, is this an imposter or something?
Look at her.
Trying to avoid eye contact and shit.
You don't know this boy. But he is not Darren.
Oh my God. You've been played for a fucking fool.
He compelled me. I begged him.
Who compelled you?
Lord Ormond Hightower. He blenched my hair.
Wow.
Told me I must play the part of the prince. I must stay silent, or he would have my mother hanged. My real mother. And our people are merchants.
Ormond.
That
has deceived
tricky motherfucker.
Did he think I would not discover it?
You bought him some time though, but some time to do what?
What game does he play?
Your Grace, I'm sent to tell you. Our work
I
here
gotta
is
give it to him.
complete.
Oh,
The Hightower
good.
colours have been removed throughout these walls.
Burn all of it.
Kisarbro meittirtolleton grindanitas. Hargerar barai grimajepas. Ja Hungarion. Saivois.
C'est soit nous al trezut.
Zerivar muti varas. Lipiri. Yupida.
Wow. Like I said, this brought them some fucking time. I like this. It shows that the high towers may be burning their symbols, their banners. But they still in a motherfucking fight, nigga. That was a rough day at work, motherfucker. Shit. As we see throughout this whole episode, it was kind of, well, you know, through most of this episode, it was looking like it was mostly over for the high towers. We have Aegon on the run. We have Aemon wounded at Harrenhal. Now he got a bounty out on his head. The Green's army in the south from Old Town and a few more bannermen and Reachman houses have, you know, looked like they surrendered in the beginning and offered up they goddamn dragon riders. So it was looking like it was over for majority of the rest of the Green's army and support out there. But at the end of this episode, when you come to find out this quote-unquote Darren was nothing more than an imposter to buy the Green's army in the south a little bit more time to advance and, you know, take bigger strongholds like Tumbleton. So, yeah, I like seeing plays like that because we always been told in the Game of Thrones universe and stuff like that that these southern lords are very, very tricky and very, very good at politics and, you know, getting one over on your motherfucking ass. So I love to see it played out in situations like this. I feel like they did a great job with it. My bad, you know, it's a little bit after the fourth. People still celebrating around me. There we go. So yeah, happy to see that play out. You know, it gave me old Game of Thrones putting the rug from under your ass vibe. And of course, the only person that can figure out this whole situation for real, without making it look so fake or phony is Allison. Allison is the only one that can identify her son for real. And we see the way that boy acted as soon as Allison stepped in that room. He didn't say nothing. He avoided eye contact, kept his head down. Yeah, that was somebody that was very, very guilty and not the person they was claiming to be. So we still have the Greens on the, well, not even on the march. They holding it down right now in Thompson, and they still got a little bit of firepower, still a little bit of fight left in them. But I really love this episode. We really never get to see a day-to-day what it's really like for a king, a queen in these realms that has to deal with politics. They have to deal with keeping a city fed. They have to deal with keeping up a castle maintained and stuff like that. There's a lot that a king or queen have to deal with, and especially Rhaenyra in this type of situation where she just got the throne back and she just got the Red Keep and King's Landing back, and she's in the rebuilding era. It's gonna be some hard times, as Damon predicted and stuff like that. The only thing we can do right now, try our best to feed these people, and she did. I love that Rhaenyra did that. But yeah, we need to be thinking to the future. We need to be thinking, how the hell are we finna get some more food for this people? But to give her credit, Rhaenyra did think of that and sent Daemon out on a mission for more gold from houses that swear they fealty for her, but didn't really show up yet in the war and stuff like that. Lady Jane promised some Veilmen, but they haven't showed up yet. So the next best thing is some gold to feed her people. That would really help out right now. A lot of things Rhaenyra has to figure out since she is in charge right now. I want to start with at least her security and, you know, the guards or the household, things like that. From what it looked like throughout this whole episode, she had nobody but the gold cloaks around to protect her. Not really the gold cloak's job. The gold cloak's job is to keep the peace and keep, you know, the city sane and things like that. They just get local police, fantasy police. But Rhaenyra doesn't have any household guards or a lot of household knights and things like that right now, because she came into the city mostly by herself with only dragon riders. Everybody who is there left to guard her for real is the gold cloak, so she has no household guards or household knights that's loyal to her right now. She has no king's guard right now, so I want to see her get that figured out and get some of those positions filled out, because as we see throughout this whole series, having good King's Guard is very important, and Rhaenyra learned that lesson last season when Sir Eric decided to stop Sir Eric, and yeah, King's Guard saving her goddamn life. She need to get those positions filled immediately, and to people that's loyal to her. You can't blame her for keeping the gold cloaks around for right now, but not really their job and not really what they trained for, if you want to say. But it's the only people she has with strength and numbers in the city that's loyal to her. So who can blame her for using the gold cloaks right now? I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying this is one of the things on her list in this episode that she got to figure out through the next few episodes and things like that. Also, filling up her council. We need more council members it's very obviously we just have the White Worm and Daemon on the council. Those two have very messy history together, so they just bickering, going back and forth to just, you know, throw out the opposite idea of the other person say to each other, because they have a very long, deep, connected history together that's not really fit for a workplace like being on a small fucking council. I understand your king consort being on the council like Daemon, but I don't think his longtime mistress and your new mistress should also be on the council as well. It can kind of get messy. Not saying that the White Worm isn't fit for a job. I'm just saying it's too much personal shit connected, and it gets in the way of the things that really needs to be handled. Both of them was throwing out great ideas, but it doesn't mean both of them not wrong. We need to be shutting each other down and things like that. They were bringing up great ideas. As Damon was saying, we need to look out for you. There's a lot of, this is a war. What did the people expect? It's not really Rhaenyra's fault for starting this war. We've seen that she was usurped, but, you know, it's a war. Everybody is going to suffer. But you also got to see it from the White Worm standpoint that it's maybe a war, and in this war, the small folk is going to suffer the most, because they are going to be the soldiers lining up in your army. They are going to be the people that's going to starve the most, as we see when lords and merchants and traders take all the food and buy up all the food in the city when there's sieges and stuff like that, and just hoard valuable resources. So both of them made great points, but I just don't want to see them always bickering on a small council all the time. And you don't really have anybody else there to break that tension up, because it seems like Lord Corlys is kind of checked out right now. He's been through a lot, just went through a battle, it's just lost his goddamn castle. He's been losing kids, he's lost his wife in this war, so you can see why he's just a little checked out right now, and he's only focused about the family that he knows that's close to him and he has left, that he knows that's of his blood. But yeah, Rhaenyra dismissing the rest of her council, I kind of got mixed feelings about that, leaving them on Dragonstone or just ignoring them and stuff, because they was there on Dragonstone trying to help you out throughout this war. They didn't do nothing treason like, oh, they sent Jace out there to die because they knew the Triarchy was going to have scorpions, or they knew it was going to be a wild-ass dragon out there to get Jace. They was... Only reason they didn't really do nothing because, again, these are lords. Are they really finna say, hey, you dragon lord, hey, prince, stop it right there. You prince, you better not get on that dragon. Like, no, that's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do in these situations right there. I understand why she felt some type of way with Sir Lawrence. Again, I have mixed feelings on that, but the rest of her council, I don't really blame those guys. Her maester, the rest of those lords was kind of loyal to her. Lord Celtigar and things like that. They've been pretty loyal to Rhaenyra. And I just want to see those roles get filled out. We need a master coin right now. This city is depleted in money. They took the royal treasury and sent it out to Bravos and other places and things like that. So, again, we need a master coin. We need Damien to go out on his mission to get some coin. So much to figure out. And I just love this episode for just mentioning all these small problems that a city, a realm runs on, and how stressful it is to figure out some of these situations. Rhaenyra did a great job in handling a lot of these situations, like with the Aemon situation. What we finna do with Aemon? Put a bounty on his head. We have no money for a bounty right now. Oh, okay, we have castles to spare. If a motherfucker can kill Aemon and prove it, they can have Harrenhal. They can have that little piece of spooky shit. It's one of them things like, you ain't got shit. You might as well you go for it. You a peasant or even a knight, hedge knight. I'm going for it, nigga. I ain't got no castle. I'm going for it. We got to clear. If I kill Aemon and I get this castle, we're gonna have to walk through this bitch 24/7 through the rest of our lives together, swords out everywhere we go. But hey, we got a castle. Trying to see what else. Rhaenyra still being affected by the Jace situation. I love to see that. Show that she is still grieving. And it's hard to process grief when you have to rule a whole goddamn continent. And also try to end this fucking war and things like that. So I love them sprinkling some of her grief throughout this episode. You know, her seeing a boy to kind of remind her of Jace in the throne room. Her not still being able to look at Baylor like that. Just like, I have nothing to say to you right now. Still having that feeling towards her, like, which is very understandable. So yeah, trying to see did I miss anything else throughout this whole episode before I wrap this thing up. I'm trying to think of it right now, but yeah, I feel like Alicent, I said before, what does she expect Rhaenyra to do? Just let Alicent go? We have to still be in reality. We still have to look at the big picture. We know these two people are close and they are friends, but we still have to look at the big picture of this thing. Rhaenyra is the new queen in charge. She takes over the castle, or take back the castle, however you want to say it. And the Dowager Queen and the quote-unquote now ruling queen, Helaena, but we all know Helaena don't be getting deep into politics. But still, when you take over a castle like that, you just can't let that valuable of hostages go. What would her small council say if she just let Alicent and Helaena go and stuff like that? That's just stupid. That's still leverage we have in hostile situations. Let's say this high tower hosts march towards the city and Aemon comes back and links up with them, something like that. They just look like they in a powerful advantage situation. Let's just put it like that. We still have, you know, the queen of the realm as a hostage, and we still have their mother, the Dowager Queen, as a hostage. If we get surrounded, put under siege, or they are still being hostile towards us in situations and stuff like that. So yeah, Alicent just need to snap back in reality that the enemy, the quote-unquote person that you are at war with, technically, is not just gonna let you go because you helped them out, sweetie. You should just know things like that. I hate to see sweet Helaena being a prisoner. I would love to see Helaena off on the road, being free, being able to express herself and get into her, you know, nature hobbies and things like that. But just born into the wrong fucking family. That's all I can say right now. All I can say for her. And let's talk about Corlys and his boys. I'm so happy I just didn't skip over that. Like, we mentioned it, but I can understand where Corlys is coming from in this situation. He has been very, very loyal to Rhaenyra. He has sacrificed so much in this war. Like, I don't know, like, he has sacrificed the most in this war. Let's be for real here. He sacrificed his fleet. They raided his castle, put it to the goddamn sword. They fucking murdered his wife. So many of his men has died in this war, being burnt alive and things like that, being killed by fucking pirates. So when a guy like that has sacrificed so much and is still still is loyal to you, the only thing he asks for is to make his son legitimate and, not to look at them as bastards anymore, to make them the heirs to Driftmark. That's very reasonable. He's not asking for money. He's not asking for more land. He's not asking for Rhaenyra to build him a whole new fucking fleet, which they need, and if they're gonna be protecting things like that. But he's not asking for stuff like that. He's just asking to continue my household. I know Rhaenyra's probably having a hard time to process still that she has lost Jace and I'm blanking on her other name, so I'm so sorry. But she had lost both of her first sons, two of her first sons, and one of them was supposed to be the heir to Driftmark, but sadly he is gone, and it's really nobody else to inherit Driftmark now. If Joffrey is going to be the quote-unquote next heir to the throne, he's not going to be the heir to Driftmark. It's not going to go over to his brothers, Aegon and Viserys, because they are not Valerians. They are Daemon's sons. These are not the quote-unquote sons of Rhaenyra. So, yeah, this is realistic. It is no more heirs to Driftmark right now. We have to figure something out. I know it may look like your boys are bastards and things like that if we legitimize them, but still, we have nobody else to legitimize right now. There's no more heirs. He offered to Baela last fucking season. She said, "Bitch, I'm with fire and blood." That's not me. I'm Baela Targaryen, nigga. I am not Baela Valerian. But yeah, this is the last option. This is his only option, and for him to finally step up and be a real father and say, yeah, I have nothing else to give my boys but my goddamn name, and hopefully that can help them out in the future in situations and add some prestige to their life and their name and stuff like that. But to deny that man, that's kind of bogus right there. That's bogus as hell. I just don't understand why she would do that. That's very petty. I know she always think about what the lords would think of her, but this is a tough situation, and I hate she kind of denied him. And who could blame him for going the fuck off like that? We've seen Corlys throughout these years. He is the type of man that if things not looking his way in politics and he's not being heard in the political world, he will step back. He didn't really step back in this situation. He called out some bullshit that those motherfuckers is bastards. Let's not forget that. I love Rhaenyra, and I don't think nobody should be judged for being a bastard, but this is kind of the whole point of this war, that your sons are bastards, and you should understand Corlys why he would want his own sons legitimized, like you have protected your sons throughout all these years. I know we supposed to be keeping up this image to the public that these are the sons of Rhaenyra. Let's be fucking for real. And still, is it like Corlys, let's be fucking for real in a situation like this, and Rhaenyra was still not ready to be fucking for real. Can't wait to see what they get up to in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. As we see, everybody in the neighborhood still celebrating the 4th of July. Happy belated 4th, I guess. Hopefully y'all had a great weekend and y'all enjoyed this episode. But if you want to see full-length reactions, go on here and subscribe to my Patreon. The link should be down in the description below. But now, I am finna get into a little bit of the spoilers. If you want to stay around and want to hear about that, I'm not gonna link nothing that's been spoiled or dropped online that people be linking like small pictures and revealing shit. I'm just gonna talk about stuff from the books that I think that's gonna happen next or the changes. Just, you know, but still, it's spoilers. I'm putting that spoiler warning out there just in case. So if you want to hear that, stick around now. If you don't, thanks for watching. But spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. I like the whole. I like the whole Darren imposter situation because it do add a little bit of credibility to Lord Omen personality. It shows where he grew up at, the culture he grew up in, the things that he has learned from very, very tricky people. And we've seen a lot of trickery from the Greens and how Lord Otto, or Otto Hightower, how he had this whole thing mapped out for Aegon to be king before he even got his daughter's permission that she said what Viserys said and shit like that, what she thought Viserys said. So he'd been having stuff mapped out for years, and as soon as he heard that, he got into the shit that he's been planning for years, and it makes sense. He's a Southern Lord, and it adds to the Southern lords and people's aura when you give them these good traits. I love to see traits like that when they are very great at politics. You want to give them this, you know, character trait of being good at politics. You need to show trickery like that. He knew this boy haven't been at court in fucking years. All he know, nobody knows what the fuck he looked like, and it lasted for a very long time, and it bought him a lot of time to take Thomason. Them taking Thomason before everybody else kind of worked their way to the south, like the Winter Wars and some of the Riverlanders and stuff like that, and a few of the Dragon Riders. I'm kind of mixed on that, but I always know I gotta look at it as they are trying to save on budget, and we can't see a lot of the Greens plot line in the South. They had a lot of things they were doing in the South, like when Darren get knighted from saving them in a battle, them taking a few castles and strongholds throughout their march towards Tumbleton and things like that. We had the situation with Aegon's son and the King's Guard getting murdered on that little bridge, right? That little bridge situation. And I would love to see, that was something I was looking for in Darren's character, to see a emotional uncle looking for vengeance because what these people of this area has done to his nephew, just hacked him to shreds or just pulled him apart, whatever happened in that situation. You know, it was debated on what really happened, but still, whatever happened was fucking horrific to happen to a goddamn child. And I just wanted to see the grief of Darren mourning as an uncle and getting his vengeance and burning that castle to the goddamn ground. And to see the lady that tried to put an end to that, the lady that sent the boys head back to King's Landing and sent, so sorry I'm blanking on names right now, but you know who I'm talking about, you read Fire and Blood. But the lady who sent the boys here back to King's Landing and sent the King's Guard body back to King's Landing and things like that. And also sent the dragon head to Darren's army and Lord Ormond's army. I would have loved to see her little speech right there as a mother. It really hit deep to show like her being a mother trying to save her kids, even though she knew it was all over when she was about to hang herself. Like, for the love of God, spare my sons. I know There's nothing I can say right now. I didn't pull this boy apart or hack him to pieces, but the people of my land did, and I know I'm gonna have to suffer for it. But that's a little bit stuff that's missing up into the march to Tumbleton that I would have loved to see. But of course, they gotta save on budget and not a lot of time and left in this whole series. We got what, like 5 more episodes this season, 8 episodes next season. It's over with. So I understand when they try to save on budget and save on time, things like that. But that's the stuff I miss and wish they could have had in the show. But them giving to Tumbleton that fast, it's kind of weird how that battle is gonna play out, because it's that like it doesn't make no sense how they would burn the city after they have taken the city already. It makes zero sense at all. It would make a lot of sense if the people of Tumbleton was kind of quote unquote finna be under siege, and then it would make sense if people of Tumbleton was under siege and they said, "Oh, here comes the Dragon Riders on our side there. What the fuck? They burning us now." Not they have already taken Tumbleton, and what the fuck they still burning us now? Like, we already surrendered. Like, what's the point of just burning this castle? We could just use this as a stronghold. Now, like, the whole burning of Tumbleton kind of really doesn't make sense for them after all. Like, I'm just really interested to see how they will do it, because we all know that the rest of the Winter Wolves and the River Lords will be marching that way. So will Oath and Hugh just burn the army outside the gates and not burn Tumbleton? But that's just such a big key detail and a big part of Dance of Dragon and a big spectacle that I think they probably don't want to skip. And I think they obviously still heading towards Tumbleton and something big happening towards Tumbleton in this episode. So, not saying that it's bad that they have skipped over all that, but I just want to see how it would make sense how they would burn Tumbleton now, like a castle that they already took over. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Trying to see anything else spoilery I can talk about right now. Anything that's different. We have skipped a lot of the Riverlord battles as well, but of course makes sense. Budget. But I am keeping my fingers crossed for the battle. Well, the Butcher's Ball. I just want to see the lead up to it. I want to see. I don't want to see any like 10-minute sword fights. Anybody like doing just anime shit. I just want to see butchery as this battle was described as. These men was extremely outnumbered. They was tormented on their walk to this battle for multiple days. So I just want to see that build of the feast of the dead bodies still in their armor and stuff like that, and them ignoring things like that, and it's still being mercenaries that pop up and shit. I just want to see stuff like that. But again, how much time do we have to show that? Will we even be getting the Butcher's Ball? We have to get the Butcher's Ball, right? They skipped so many battles in the Riverlands. They gotta show us one, like at least one. And I know they will probably be building up to the most important one. But yeah, just can't wait to see how the rest of this season play out. Still a great episode. Still loving this adaptation of it. I just want to, call out a few things I like or don't like. doesn't mean that it's bad writing and things like that. I'm just, just showing you and telling you some stuff I like that was in the books and that's not in the show or not going to be in the show. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully, I get to see y'all next time on the next episode of House of the Dragons.
Up a lazy river where the robin song wakes a bright new morning, we can loaf along.